It's weird. I actually kind of get stronger as I go along, so I think I'll be pretty winded at the start, but once I start playing, I think I'll get my wind under me and then just kind of settle into a game. But so if I'm pacing myself at the start, it's not out of design, it's out of necessity. But I think once I get a sweat going, I'll be fine, and the skill set's going to just come back to you. I mean, I'm not a Division I player. I played Division III college basketball, but I know how to set a screen. I know how to shoot a jump shot. So I think that stuff will come back to me pretty naturally. I wouldn't be surprised to see 3, 4, 5 players come out of this camp and eventually play in the NBA, whether that's on a 10-day contract or a rookie minimum for one season. I don't think you'll see any potential all-stars out of this camp in the NBA at some point, but it can happen, and that's why people are here chasing the dream.
1, 2, 3, take. Let's go, fellas.
I'm a little surprised. I think there's a pretty big range of talent. I was kind of led to believe that it was going to be mostly Division I talent because they publicized the big D1 names, and those guys play a game that I'm not familiar with. But in terms of just kind of the lower level talent, I mean, I certainly could play at that level and/or assimilate myself into that game. So I thought I'd be a little overwhelmed, and I'm not. Basically, any player you talk to thinks that they can make it. And the crazy thing is, not only do they think they can make it in this level, they think that once they get to the D League that they can make the NBA. I mean, it's just amazing the intoxicating pull that the league has. Everybody here is here because they love basketball, and everybody's here because they have dreams. But the fact that they're able to still think that they can reach the ultimate level at whatever stage of their career they're at is, it's both kind of neat but also a little sad sometimes, I think. That said, who are we to say if it's delusional if the guy's chasing their dream and is here, for maybe they're trying to prove something to themselves or something like that, I'm a little bit more tired today. Piling 2 games on top of yesterday's 2 games, plus we had the early game at 8 a.m. today, was quite a bit of a challenge. We definitely faced much higher caliber competition. We were 2-0 yesterday. We got beat by 30 points and by 40 points today. And yours truly kind of had a rough go of it. I was matched up one-on-one in the post against some 6'8", 6'9", D1 type talents, and I couldn't have guarded those guys 20 years ago, much less now. And it was kind of funny because last night, it kind of gave you a sense of confidence and satisfaction. Hey, I can hang in this camp even though I'm an aging 39-year-old Division III player. But today the reality kind of came crashing back to earth. Luckily, I wasn't down here chasing a D-League spot. I think overall, I'd like to think some people realized it and aren't still delusional about it. But I'd say, I mean, come on, 207 campers, 6, 10, 12 people might get drafted out of this thing. So I think the realities really started to dawn on some people today. It certainly did for me. Not even in a D-League spot, just in the reality of my time has come and gone.